This video we're going to be reacting to the Modern Warfare 2 gameplay trailer. I'm very excited for this game. Let's be perfectly honest, Modern Warfare was one of the best Call of Duty games in a long time, and this is going to be the sequel to that. We're going to see some gameplay in this, we're going to react to certain things, we're obviously going to point out certain things that might be added into Warzone 2 when that does officially drop as well. So let's just get straight into this. I don't want to waste too much time. Don't forget to subscribe as well if you haven't already. We're trying to reach our goal of 50k. As we can see here, we're starting straight off with the water because that is the biggest new addition to this game. Now, obviously we've got certain operators returning back into the game as well, so we'll see that a lot, and hopefully we get actually drive these speedboats within the game too, part of Warzone more specifically. I think that'd be really interesting. So hopefully we get to see a lot of new weapons and stuff. You can see certain operators and stuff here so far. Hopefully we get to see some of the cool operators or operators that we're used to seeing throughout this trailer as well. Obviously this looks like it's all rendered in game, so that looks pretty good. Usually COD is rendered in game even for cutscenes, so that's ideal. It just means that it's going to be very seamless when it comes to loading times, all that kind of stuff, obviously on the next gen consoles too. We've got a rappel system, which is pretty cool too. And the gameplay feature for this rappel system is that you can actually rappel upside down as well. And hopefully this gets added into multiplayer / Warzone too. You can also rappel and then pull people off ledges. You can rappel and hang off a ledge and shoot with your pistol. That's also a new gameplay mechanic that's getting added in too. So we obviously see doors are returning, which to be fair, I actually did kind of enjoy that gameplay aspect. Obviously we do see what looks like a Fennec from the looks of it, or a Vector SMG. He's kind of firing in bursts, so I'm not too sure if it's a burst fire mode or what that is, but we don't really know yet, obviously. Obviously, the movement mechanics we can't really tell here because obviously they're trying to make it very cinematic and stuff to get rid of a lot of the HUD. They get rid of a lot of things for the campaign, which I'm mainly more focused on the multiplayer side of things and obviously a full proper gameplay on the multiplayer. But again, we'll need to wait and see for that anyway, so we need to wait for that one. Hopefully we get to see quite a few different weapons. We've got a P90 right there as well. This looks like maybe like a grau look-alike weapon. Maybe the grau's returning back. So obviously both of those characters are holding a P90. That does look exactly like a grau, to be fair, with the Nexus Sparrow. So we might have the grau coming back for Warzone 2, which is ideal. Hopefully we see some other Modern Warfare weapons returning to the game as well. There's Molotovs there, so of course you can use the Molotovs. This guy's using an SMG in non-SMG ranges, of course. Yeah, that's definitely a Fennec. I'd imagine they'll probably keep the names for most of these weapons the same as well. And this looks like a Scar from the looks of things. Got shit tons of recoil. And again, they're kind of firing it in bursts. I don't know if that's just for cinematic aspect or what, but there's nothing too crazy going on here. Well, we've got mounting returning, so we know that. Again, I think this will come into Warzone as well. Hopefully it's not that crazy mountain where you can move about like Vanguard, because I think that's completely broken as a mechanic. Standard mounting is enough, in my opinion. You can throw grenades back, obviously. He's got a Molotov out here. Now he's kind of somewhat firing in full auto, which is cool. We've got a VLK optic, so those are returning. Everyone's favourite Warzone optic. I'm obviously going to relate most of this stuff to Warzone because that's kind of what I'm most interested in. Multiplayer Warzone is where my interests are, so if we can pick out any similarities that will be carried across into Warzone, then that is what we're going to do, of course. I think that was a flash or a stun. Looks like a flash. I mean, flash and stuns are pretty common sense that they're going to be returning. It looks like an AK-74U on the ground, or maybe an AK-47 with an SMG kind of build. Obviously the gunsmith is going to change as well, so the way the gunsmith is going to work now is that you're going to have weapon categories. So an M4, if you unlock the M4, you're also going to unlock an M16. You're going to unlock an LMG variant as well. So you're going to unlock all that. And when you unlock the attachments for those weapons, you actually unlock the attachments for each weapon variation as well, which means there's less grinding, which is actually pretty good because the amount of guns that are in Warzone at the moment is ridiculous, and the amount of grinding you have to do for these attachments and things. So we've got the rappel here. We're going rappelling into a boat or a speedboat. Hopefully we get to see some of the swimming mechanics. That's what I want to see. This guy's very aggressive. Very urgent. Taking damage. Not ideal.
Let's have ourselves a gunfight. Missile controls are on the bridge. Have to stop the launch.
I want to see different weapons. I want to see more about the rappel system. I want to see a lot more about the gameplay and stuff. Obviously that's a Semtex. Sounds like the animation and the sound of the Semtex is slightly different to what we're currently used to inside Warzone and Modern Warfare. You can climb onto stuff as per usual. He's whipped out a model shotgun from the looks of it, so that will be returning, of course. So it looks like they've pulled most of the weapons from the Modern Warfare 2019 into this new Modern Warfare game, which is not really a bad thing, to be honest. As long as they balance the weapons correctly, then I don't mind seeing certain weapons return. Hopefully we do get to see some kind of OG guns return as well from the older Modern Warfare games, because that is what people want to see. And hopefully we don't see like an insane amount of guns in Warzone now. We want a good balanced amount of weapons in Warzone with a lot more gameplay changes instead of just constant weapons all the time. Because let's be honest, a lot of the weapons just feel the same now in my opinion. This guy is not auto attack sprinting, which is just stressing the shit out of me, but I do want to see gameplay with different weapons. I think that'd be really interesting. Like obviously when he had the SCAR, the shotgun. I think that was an MP5 on the ground. I think, to be fair, we can expect kind of most of the main weapons to be returning anyway. That guy's holding, that looks like an AN-94. Is that an AN-94? That looks like an AN-94 to me. And it's like the Black Ops style of AN-94 as well. Here we go. Try to figure out what these weapons are. M4. And there we go. I think that's pretty much it. And you get early access to the beta if you pre-order, which we will be doing. So if you enjoyed this video and we kind of pointed out certain things regarding Warzone and the similarities there as well, don't forget to subscribe. Also click that link and subscribe to our second channel, and thank you very much for watching.